Hello and welcome. It is In a Pickle with your host Karthik Venkataraman. What an amazing game two we had to follow up that game one. Went to overtime. The Cavaliers tied the series 1-1. As many of you probably already know, it's the first time in NBA history games 1 and 2 have gone into overtime. So I want to start talking about game 3 and all the things that probably need to happen for both teams in order to win this game. First off, I'd like to start off with the Cavaliers' offense. Only shot 32% in their last game. That's a number that's going to have to come up if they want to beat the Warriors in game 3, because I highly doubt the Warriors are going to go shoot 39% again, and what they were 8 of 35 on three-point attempts. Not very characteristic of the Golden State Warriors. A lot of those threes came from Klay Thompson, who had a huge night with 34 points. But if Cleveland is going to win the series, with all that offensive firepower they've lost, the one way they can win it is muddying this game up and winning it by defense. So look for the Cavaliers to continue their great defense that they've played throughout the whole entire playoffs and the end of the regular season, and continue that in Game 3 as they go home to the Q tonight. Another thing that I want to talk about is Klay Thompson. He did have 34 points. However, the matchup started working out. The Cavaliers started the game with Matthew Dellavedova guarded on Klay Thompson and Iman Shumpert on Steph Curry. Eventually, they switched it up because Klay Thompson was getting a lot of shots over the top, and then once Shumpert guarded Thompson, it didn't really slow Thompson down a whole bunch. He still, I think, scored 14 points in the second half, which is still pretty good. But what really worked out is Dellavedova on Stephen Curry. Now, when Curry shot against Dellavedova the other night in Game 2, Stephen Curry went 0 of 8, and I mean, personalities like Charles Barkley went on to say that it had nothing to do with Dellavedova, but I rewatched the tape. Dellavedova was on his hip or right in front of Steph Curry the whole entire game, causing a lot of problems for Stephen Curry. So we'll see if Stephen Curry can get it going tonight. I imagine that's how the defense will start out with the Cavs, with Dellavedova on Curry, to see if they can keep up what they have been doing there. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is J.R. Smith. You can't do stupid fouls like you had in the last game, because that almost cost you. It's a big thing that you also come up and give some better bench production, because you were the main guy off the bench for your team, and they really are going to need you. As I said, Cleveland needs to up their shooting percentage. They got a nice outing from Timofey Mozgov and James Jones in that last game, so we'll see if those guys can step up big. Mike Miller saw some minutes in the last game, and you know he's been the compadre of LeBron James in the past, hitting some big threes, so we'll see if Mike Miller can get it going, as it seems that he's going to get some minutes as well. And the big thing for the Golden State Warriors, I'd like to touch on it one more time, 8 of 35 from the three-point line, just not going to get it done, need to start hitting it. And you have a feeling that Golden State's going to go on that game where they just go absolutely unconscious hitting from shooting, because that's how good they are. And with their depth, let's see if they can get some better ball movement and not play lazy at times, which I saw at times from the Golden State Warriors. Let's see if they can get a little more focus coming into Game 3. It's going to be a really tough game for them, playing their first game on the road of the NBA Finals. The Q is going to be really loud. That game coming on at 9 o'clock p.m. tonight. You can catch it on TV on ABC or on ESPN Radio. There's my quick take on Game 3 of the NBA Finals. Hope you enjoy. Should be a great one. Let's see if it goes into overtime again. I know it's causing a lot of people some heart attacks throughout the country. So once again, this has been In a Pickle with your host, Karthik Venkataraman. Enjoy Game 3.